Alright guys, welcome to yet another story analysis. Today we're taking a look at wood, iron, and steel. It's chapter 2, part 3. We're still in the Viking story mode. So let's not waste any time and dive right into the story.
The Vikings united, and so quickly. Now they turned their attention to us. I left some of my Blackstones in control of their shipyards at Vulcanar. Stygander, their new Jarl, set out to take them from us.
Okay, interesting. So it looks like we're going to be playing as Stygander, who was the warlord that we saw in the last game mode. And let's go ahead and dive in. So this is going to be at a harbor, and the first thing I notice is that the buildings here don't look quite accurate to what a Viking harbor might look like, but they're not too outside the realm of possibility. The shape is pretty much accurate to what would look like for a Viking hut or meeting hall, so I can see where they got the inspiration for it. But I will say that this place is very poorly taken care of for a harbor. There's a lot of barnacles everywhere, pieces of ships all over creation. They didn't do a good job taking care of it, but then again, they were ransacked by the night, so odds are it fell into disrepair. So while we're waiting on this to come up, I will say I got a few more questions from you guys, which I will try to answer today. I've got them right next to me, so I'll be taking a look at that.
We would need ships. And I had been out of action for long enough.
Okay, so he's going over to retake the harbor. So the first question that I got asked is, are the Viking buildings that we see historically accurate? Some are, some aren't. In the very first Viking mission where we go through that town to attack Ragnar, some of the houses look pretty accurate, but a lot of these other fortifications don't look very accurate. They look like they were a little bit created with some leniency, you know. They took some liberties with it. So I don't want to say that they're terrible, but they certainly aren't super accurate. Let's get rid of this warden. Easy enough. Okay, so next question that I get asked is, were the giant metal chains we saw in the second mission real? Are those real things that we would see Vikings use? Keep in mind, guys, that whenever you make something, there has to be a purpose behind it. And chains that are that big would use a lot of iron. So you need to ask yourself, why would we waste that much iron on giant chains for anything more than aesthetics? You wouldn't waste it for aesthetics. So no, the Vikings would not have giant chains like that, not without a good reason. What about it?
These Blackstones have done a poor job of fortifying our defenses.
Well, what'd you expect? Apollyon probably set that up. She doesn't care if people die as long as she has some fun. Well, let's see.
Get that gate open and fast.
You know what? Take a drink. I find it funny that these people can't swim. Okay, so let's see. Anything around here to look at? No, I don't see anything. Check out that mountain face, though. Really? You spent a lot of time on making a Mount Viking more? And, oh my gosh. I have no words for what I'm looking at right now. I need a minute, guys. Hold on. A giant spinning buzzsaw running off of what looks like a self-running engine.
Right.
Right. Do I even need to go into what's wrong with this image right now?
Once the Blackstones were pushed out of Vulcanar, the Vikings would put their shipwrights and their lumber mills back to work. And then they would need a target.
Yeah, I don't need to go into what's wrong with this image. No. This is not a thing. Finally! You conquerors annoy me. Alright, so another question that I got asked was... Oh, it's just a thing. Let me deal with these guys. Ha!
The Vikings like to tell stories about why they decorate their ships with monsters. But the simplest explanation is the best one. They do it to frighten their enemies.
Yep, that's actually hitting the nail right on the head. That is the exact reason they did it, because intimidation is a powerful tool, and it works wonders. Okay, so another question that I got asked was, I mentioned Obsidian, and I mentioned that it's a very sharp tool that was used in arrowheads and other weapons in some cultures. And I was asked, would Obsidian make a good plate mail? Like, would it make for good plate armor? And the answer to that is no. Please don't misunderstand what I say when I talk about Obsidian. Obsidian is sharp, but it's not a metal. Obsidian is volcanic glass. If you hit it hard enough, it's going to shatter. So it would not make very good material for armor. It would just break. As a blade, sure, you could use it as a pinpoint of a blade for stabbing and the like. And some cultures did just that. Obsidian arrowheads, obsidian pieces for weapons, particularly used by the Aztecs. But as armor, no, that would not happen. Die. Let's open this up.
I should get to the ballista. I almost hit those knights.
Okay, let's also talk about this ballista real quick. Ballistas did exist in history, and even if Vikings had access to them, which I doubt they did because they weren't necessarily sieging warriors, a ballista would not fire this accurately, this repeatedly, this fast. Think of a ballista as a giant crossbow. The idea is you do have to reload it carefully and take time to aim. This is acting more like a semi-automatic rifle. In fact, this was such a problem that the developers had to remake the ballista mechanics so that they fired more slowly. Man, these guys are hard to hit. They're slippery. There we go. Oh, hello.
Odin's beard.
Why do you keep saying Odin's beard? What do you got against Odin's beard? It's fine. Ooh, what's that?
The Vikings had built up their settlements and shipyards over decades, centuries. It took a little more than a year for it all to fall into disrepair.
And done. Wasn't so hard now, was it? Take care of that. Hey, his name is Julius, and he's orange! Yeah, it's an old... I don't imagine many of you would get that joke. And done. Alright. Good match. Oh, that's it. Okay. Well, let's see this.
Those Blackstones had quite a haul.
Seems like it. Those don't look like night-made crates, though.
Where did these come from?
Samurai ships, washing up all summer long, full of this junk.
The samurai!
They're weak. We outnumber them 10 to 1.
And they've had a good year! We're gonna need a fleet. It was time for a raid.
Okay, so they've picked their new target. They're going to attack the samurai. That'll be interesting. Okay, so pretty fun. Got to replay the Warlord in the story mode, which was kind of neat. Not a lot to say here. Pretty basic. Ballistas wouldn't refire that quickly and be reloaded automatically. They didn't have self-running buzzsaws. That wasn't a thing. And that place was a little unbelievable as a harbor, but not so unbelievable that I had to laugh at it. Pretty basic stuff. I actually enjoyed this level. Okay, guys, so that about wraps it up. Again, if you have any questions or comments and stuff that you'd like me to address in the next video, please leave them in the comment section below. If you just want to let me know what you thought of the series, please leave that in the comments as well. I'd be happy to take a look at it, and I try to reply to as many people as I can. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up and a like so that I know. And also, if you want to see more stuff like this, please consider subscribing. And I will see you in the next one, where we actually attack the mire where the samurai are with Up the Beach. Okay, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.